Nursing home residents get a lot of offers for help during election time. Whether it's family members, nursing home workers, or special registration deputies, there are a lot of opportunities for residents to be exploited.
There's been concerns for years that there may be voter fraud taking place in residential facilities. There's been anecdotal cases of nursing home residents whose families say are no longer capable of comprehending such issues, being registered to vote and voting without the family's knowledge. This is one example of fraud that may be taking place.
Patty LOGSDON says her mother almost cast 2 ballots because she registered her mom for an absentee ballot, and then the nursing home also registered her but misspelled the name. Patty was able to sort it out with the local clerk.
I asked the clerk what would have happened if I had not come here to cancel my mother's absentee ballot. Would my mom have the opportunity to vote twice? And her reply was yes, she would have been able to vote under both names. The lack of checks and balances opens the doors to voter fraud, makes me wonder how many other people in nursing homes are getting double registered.
Sun Prairie City Clerk says sometimes it's the family members who are the problem.
A nursing home resident typically does not get mail at the home, so their mail is forwarded to a family member's home. So that family member could vote that ballot without that person even ever knowing that that had happened. And I had that question asked of a family member. My mom's in the nursing home, send me the ballot. You know, I know how she wants to vote. I had another gentleman came in, dad's in a coma, unable to vote, but I know how he wants to vote.
Senator Glenn Grothman is taking on the problem with a bill that would only allow nursing home residents to vote through special voting deputies.
The legislation makes voting more accessible for older individuals in residential facilities. At the same time, it allows independent individuals in these facilities the ability to still vote in person, absentee, or on election day.
One concern from local officials is the cost this would add to conducting elections.
By adding these other facilities, I just need to point out that would go up to well over 300 ballots. We'd be taking many more hours, perhaps 5 to 6 days, to complete that process. The voting deputies are paid. I don't have additional money in my budget, in the 2014 budget, for example, to pay additional time for voting deputies to go to other locations. My budget's already been submitted for next year. I certainly don't have another $2,600 lying about in the elections budget to pay for additional voting deputies making additional stops.
The bill had its public hearing on Thursday, October 3rd, and an assembly version of the bill was just introduced on Tuesday. For the McIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky.